this man who claims to be like Michael Myers and calls himself a serial killer gets sentenced to 102 years in prison for double murder. In August, a jury found Joshua Dotson guilty of the June 2020 killings of his ex-girlfriend Jamisha Cufson and her unborn baby. The Shelby County District Attorney's Office says throughout his trial, Dotson shocked the court by testifying in his own defense, referring to himself as a serial killer. Dotson claimed responsibility for 3 additional murders between 2019 and 2020. We've asked the DA's office if they or MPD is investigating the other murder claims, but have not heard back.
Meet Joshua Dotson, who's making news headlines like a motherfucker. This charming, face-tattooed individual, right? And you see he got a hell of a lot more face tats behind bars for altogether running all these sentences consecutive, as in his previous trial where he represented himself for killing his ex-girlfriend and unborn child, which I believe was his child, right? His baby mama. He killed her. They took her to the hospital where she died, and he took it to trial, and at trial referred to himself as a serial killer like Michael Myers. Oh, what a charming individual, right? You see the earlier pictures and the later pictures, right? Like, man, I'm behind bars fighting this case. Let me get even more face tats. Let me represent myself, and let me call myself a serial killer. As you see in the previous trial, the court was like, is this for real? Is this guy serious? Is he joking? Is he a psychopath? Which I believe he is. He's something like that. You know what I mean? He flat out called himself a serial killer. And they're like, is there any truth to these previous murders? As he said, that was the reason for killing his baby's mom, right? Was that she knew about these 3 other murders. And it seems as they went in and did their homework and did their digging, it was indeed true, as they charged him with 3 more counts of murder, reckless endangerment, all kinds of charges. And he ends up copping a plea this time, and he's got over 250 something years in prison. I think 261 is the max. But what kind of psycho nutcase is this guy, man? You know what I mean? Like, this is scary, disturbing, and just bugged the fuck out, like something to the plot of some crazy movie that you wouldn't think would be true. But no, it's true. It's real life. And after he killed his baby mom, right, he went on her social media and posted like a memorial post, fly high, to his according to him, sex worker baby's mother. But I don't know if that's true or not, man. But it's just so preposterous, such a ludicrous case and news story. It's like, man, you know, this individual is right where he belongs. I don't know, is Tennessee a death penalty state? I'm not quite sure. It is. Tennessee is a fucking death penalty state, man. And this crazy bastard, I'm shocked that they didn't say, let's, put this guy on death row. You know what I mean? But obviously, I know that's a very controversial topic. You know, comment everyone out there if you've seen that Netflix movie that is pretty new about that guy that got put on death row because his house caught on fire and his 2 baby girls, RIP to them, unfortunately died in the fire. And you know, they said he did it, and at the end of the day he didn't do it. Have to dive into that story more in another video, but comment if you've seen it, and if you think we should do a video on it and all that. That I know is, aside from some people just morally feeling the death penalty is wrong, there's the other side of the coin where there's been, proof that there's been a lot of innocent people to lose their life and be killed for crimes that they didn't commit. But back to the original lecture at hand. What a just psycho nutcase, man. Like, he wanted the world to know he was a serial killer. He's the real life Michael Myers. And they went and checked, and they were like, I'll be damned. This son of a bitch was telling the truth. And, hit him up for a whole bunch more, 3 more charges, but obviously other charges, like I said, the reckless endangerment and stuff like that as well, which I'm shocked if he took the first cases to trial. Why not take these ones to trial as well? Unless maybe that was part of it. They said, hey, we'll take the death penalty off the table if you just go ahead and plead guilty. You know what I mean? Because it feels like someone who would take a case to trial, homicide, killing an unborn child and, a mother to be, and get on the stand and say that you're a serial killer telling the truth. What would stop him from, taking some other homicides to trial and represent himself all over again and doing some more crazy, outrageous, psychopathic BS? That's maybe the only reason I could think that he didn't do it. But man, oh man, you see some crazy-ish. This is up there with some of the craziest. So hit the comment, share your thoughts, subscribe for more true crime and crime content to Crime Time Podcast, and let's talk about it. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.